What's going on? Finally up and running after some issues, but uh, always something. But we are here. Hello, hello. Where are you calling from? ESP presents or presents. ESP. Where are you calling from? Lauren Cosmetics in the building tonight. It's Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022. All of these twos definitely mean something. So I don't know what it means, but it means something. I mean, we're here tonight. A little bit of setback. What's going on, Mr. Adam? How you doing? Maybe there's gonna be some magic tonight. Who knows? Something's gonna happen tonight on this show. Welcome on in. So if you can go ahead and tag your friends, let them know what we got going on inside the 411 podcast tonight. We have CEO Akola from Bell Lauren. Make sure I got that right. Bell Lauren, excuse me. Bell Lauren Cosmetics. Almost sounds like my name a little bit. People have called me Loren um, growing up. So I don't know why. That shouldn't be a problem for me to remember that. We don't talk about that when she comes on. So going to get right on into the song of the day. You're Beautiful by James Blunt. It's actually his birthday today. So that's a nice song, especially if you're in love or you had a glimpse of that love and it's been snatched away from you for a minute and you just keep it in your heart. You're Beautiful, 2006. Anybody out there in love? Anybody feels love right now at this moment? Anybody has been manifesting love and you just know that it's coming right around the corner? Songs like that will definitely get you to reminisce and get you into that good mindset. I want to go ahead and give a very special shout out to all of the people that support. Last night was something else. We actually had freestyle session show because our guests, something happened, some more technical difficulties, phone numbers were exchanged the wrong way, whatever. Who knew? But anyway, it was a great show last night. A bunch of people came through, and we had some magic going on last night. So let's hope we can go ahead and do it again. So Adam says, "Yes, you are magic." Well, thank you for that. I am. Now, see, I don't know if I can say that right, but you are from Chicago, but you live in Newport or Newsport, Virginia. Um, loving my hubby for 34 years. That is from ESP. It's presents, right? ESP presents. That's good. Congratulations on it. There is love out there. So for those of you who might been struggling, might been going through been through some heartbreaks, had some setbacks, just know, like I said last night, at the end, there's always love at the end. Whether it's going to be that self love, whether it's going to be a love that you have with somebody else, who knows? But at the end, after you get through the storm, after you go through whatever you're going to go through, there's always love at the end. Trust and believe. Very special shout out to Miss Carol Cordero for coming through last night. Crystal Martin. We had Tony Lean come through. Definitely showed some love last night. Slip Gloss. Shonda, she was out there commenting a little bit before the show. I appreciate you. My friend Miss Lachelle Williams, all the way from the ATL. Danny from my Survivor Voice podcast. Y'all go ahead and support my friend Mr. Trenton, New Jersey, Farrell Higginbotham, the Tasha, the plus size model from Miami, Florida area, wherever it is, wherever all of the alligators are. I want nothing to do with it, but very special shout out to my friend Tasha, Angela, and then we have Danielle. Danielle, make sure I got this right. I'm probably going to get it wrong. I'm so butchering people's names and jacking them up. But from Facebook, Danielle, I'm going to just call you Danielle G. Thank you so much for supporting as well. I appreciate you. And of course, my friend Bethany from California. And Adam says, "What's love got to do with it?" You know, that song always really gets me confused a little bit because at the end, after you get done listening to the song, you still don't know what the hell love has to do with it. So I don't know what does love have to do with it. I don't know. So if anybody knows and knows the concept of that song, let me know. I don't know. So last night we talked about people who always have to be right. Do you know anybody out there who always has to be right? At the end of the day, they always got to be right. And at that point, it's like, why do we even engage? Because if we continue to engage, we're going to keep going around in this merry-go-round. They have to be right. You say something, they got to turn around and be right again. You say something, they got to turn around and be right again. You say something, they got to turn around and be right again. Anybody out there ever experienced that? Where you interact with somebody, and at the end of the conversation, at the end of the interaction, they always have to be right, and you can't win. So when you experience stuff like that, what do you do? When you have somebody in your corner, have someone in your circle, have to interact with somebody, whether it's on your work, whatever, and they always have to be right. How do you maneuver around people like that? Best point of advice that I might can give to you is just agree. Even if you don't agree, just agree. What is that whole thing? Agree to disagree. Just go ahead and agree, just to keep it moving and don't have to go involved with the back and around forth merry-go-round situation that might go on. Have you ever interacted with somebody, or do you currently interact with someone who always has to be right at the end of the day? Hmm. Now, if you are that type of person and you know that you always have to be right, sometimes it takes a little bit of courage to go ahead and make a change, do something a little bit different, something that you've never done before. I can speak from example. I had to go ahead and learn how to zip it up, go to the unknown, do some things that I've never done before. And that's take the back seat. Take it just for a little bit. You know, don't engage in too much stuff. Don't go back and forth with people. Just engage in a different type of way. So with that, it takes some courage to step out and do something a little bit different. So when we talk about courage, we talk about the ability to do something that is different, and it might be a little bit frightening to obtain the strength to get through whatever is painful, whatever is causing you grief, whatever is causing you harm. Just like God, please give me the strength. Please give me the courage to deal with whatever I got going on, deal with this person that I'm dealing with. So, the question I have for you out there tonight is, have you been tested recently when it comes to courage? Have you been tested? Have you had to pull out that inner strength to get through whatever you've been going through in life? ESP says, I just let them be right, but it doesn't change my answer. I like to hear people out. I may learn something. That's real deep, to hear people out. Keyword here. Sometimes you just have to learn how to zip it up, shut it up. I'll say it like that, just for a little while, but learn how to listen. Do you know you can learn so much in life just by listening to what people have to say rather than always being the person who has to talk and say something? So amazing. So life changing when you can learn how to sit back and take the back seat and listen. And you know what? If somebody is just outright wrong, outright rude, outright disrespectful, coming from a different corner of the universe, and you know full well that you don't agree with that person, sometimes it's not always your place to tell them. Sit back, chill, let them stress themselves out, let them
Please
go
state your
crazy.
name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
That's what I say. This is the 411. No more issues tonight, please. Mm.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
We got all kinds of stuff going on here tonight. Let me tell you. We had technical difficulties in the beginning. I had to restart everything at least 2 or 3 times to get it right. And we're gonna try to reach out to her one more time. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. See what's going on here.
Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
We are calling from the 411 podcast.
Hello.
What's going on?
Hi.
So you didn't answer at first. I was like, let's not have
I was
any
just
more.
running from up the front. I said, oh no, the phone's ringing.
I don't know what happened, but I just love when I get ready to go live and my computer wants to do what it wants to do.
I know, right? Technology, huh?
I don't know what's going on or what's happening, but from time to time, my cursor just moves all over the screen and does what it wants to do. And it's always right before we get ready to go live, but we're here now. Welcome
Yes, we are.
into the 411. So
Thank you.
I know before we were talking about your name and everything, and I don't know why I can't get the name right because it's Belle Lavren, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know growing up, every single time that we had like a substitute teacher, they would always call me Lavren?
Oh my goodness. That's typical with my name too. They always used to talk me through mine up a lot.
What did they used to call you?
Well, it's Acola, but they'll call me Akula,
Mm-mm.
Acula, all kinds of stuff.
So when people jack up your name today, what does that do to you?
It doesn't bother me as much. I just
Mm-hmm.
nicely correct them, let them know, no, it's pronounced this way. I used to get upset about it, but I don't let
Mm-hmm.
it bother me too much.
I actually don't correct people these days.
Really?
Yeah, you call me whatever you want to call me. Now my name is Laren, but the way that it's spelled and everything, like I said, the first thing people will say is Lavren.
Right.
But you're not gonna believe all of the names that I've been called, and I'm gonna go through some of the lists real quick. So out of Laren, I have been called Lance. Of course, I've been called Larry. I don't know how you get Laren, Larry, but that's been.
Right. I was like, how you get that?
I have been called Landon.
Oh my goodness.
I have been called Lancer. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So I guess we got something in common there.
Right.
So I'm gonna give you Mr. Coquito. What's going on? Mr. Alex Coquito is out there on YouTube. So have you been tested lately? Where you have to
All the
pull out,
time.
where you have to pull out your courage and inner strength to get through whatever
All the
situation.
time.
You haven't anything recent that you might want to share with the folks?
Um, I know with my business, I get tested a lot.
Mm.
You just have to just pull that inner strength within and just keep moving forward. I know customers tend to want what they want when they want it because I've been on that side of the field too as a customer. That I just try to pull myself together and remember I want that same experience that they're expecting me to give them. So
Okay,
it's always a test.
I like it. I like it. So now your business, Belle Lauren Cosmetics.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you calling from tonight?
I am in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay. Now, what's the weather like over there?
confused.
I hear that all the time.
It
What?
was hot today, hot yesterday. The day before that, it was freezing cold and rainy.
Mm. So how do you prepare like that?
I try to stay abroad with the weather. I'll typically check it at night and then I'll look again in the morning and
Mm.
watch the weather and see what to expect. But it's really kind of hard with my smaller children because they're catching the bus and all that, and the weather jumping back and forth. You don't know whether to put shorts or pants on them, and nose is running and everything. So it's hard for them to adjust more than an adult. You know, we can go with the flow, but for them it's like, okay, what's going on?
Now, is it like that all year round, or once summer hits, it's done?
Once summer hits, it's done. It's just hot altogether. You pretty much don't even want to come out the house. It's really hot in the
And
summertime out here.
and that's officially starting in what, like May, June?
Yeah, somewhere around in June. I feel like summer already has happened. How hot it was today. It was like 80 degrees.
Mm,
I'm like, really?
I sure would appreciate that weather.
It's cold where you are?
That is funny. So crazy now though, unless something's wrong with my temperature gauge. But it says that it's 60 degrees outside now. But most of the time, like last week, we were dealing with the teens. But the weather
Oh
has
my
been
goodness.
weather has been getting a little crazy now. It's saying it is 60 degrees right now outside. Which after dealing with the teens and everything like that, if I walk outside now, I'm gonna be enjoying that type of weather. But that is kind of strange that it's 60 degrees at this hour. Hmm, interesting. All right, so um, Belle Loren, because I know I'm gonna make sure that I don't forget that now, because that's what people used to call me growing up. Loren, how'd you come up with the name?
Bellerin is from like a Creole aspect. It means beautiful queen when you actually look it up.
Now you see that people.
And that, that was the inspiration behind Bellerin. I wanted something different, but I wanted that simple meaning. So I did a lot of research on different cultures, names, and the meaning behind it. And I kind of ran across Bellerin, and I was like, I like this.
That's a shame. People have been calling me a beautiful queen all this time. Oh man, that is so funny. But so, how long have you been in business?
I officially took Bellerin into the business aspect of selling to customers about 9 months ago now. But I was doing it, just making stuff, but I wasn't selling it. But I took it over more seriously about 8 to 9 months ago now.
Okay. What are some things that we can get product wise?
We sell everything from lip gloss, lipstick, eyelashes. I also have skincare products, hair care products, you name it. It's all there in my cosmetic brand.
Now, I have a question about these lashes because I'm noticing that they come in several different sizes, layers. Sometimes I don't even know how people keep their eyes open with the way their lashes are. So now
Right.
you sell stuff like that to where people need to stick toothpicks in their eyelids to keep their eyes open.
Well, like we offer different sizes, all the way from the 13 milliliters all the way to the extra long ones that a lot of people like to wear, the 25 mm. So we do offer those for those people that actually like the more thicker and longer lashes.
So when they're doing that, right, is it taking off their real eyelashes if they don't do it right?
If you don't apply the adhesive right, it can damage your actual eyelashes. But we do offer eyebrow and eyelash serum to help natural eyelashes grow. But I usually like to spend with my eyelashes how to, and there's a good explanation on how to apply the adhesive and the eyelashes included in those packages.
Now, if people damage their eyelashes and eyelids and stuff like that, that just means more business for you, huh? Because they're gonna have to keep coming back and applying
I
it over
don't
and over and
want
over.
that. No, I definitely don't want that. But we do offer. Right now, I currently have two different type of eyelash serums. I have one that has rose infused into it, and I have a lavender infused one. They both work kind of the same, but one just offers extra strength and growth, and that would be the rose one because it's different oils that I use.
As a kid, right, growing up, your mom takes you places and all of her girlfriends and stuff. They were like, "Oh, he's so cute, this and that," and they want to, squeeze your cheeks and all that stuff. They didn't do that to me. What they would do is they would look and be like, "Oh my God, he has such long eyelashes. I would like to have them." Now,
Yeah, like them. My son, my oldest son, he has long eyelashes like that too, and that's what they used to do with him a lot.
so as a kid, I used to be like, "This is stupid. Like, what are these ladies talking about?" And then now look at it now. People just get eyelashes like that.
Yep.
Craziness. Um, what promotions, products you got? Your number one sellers? Anything you want to tell us about tonight?
Right now we're with three different promotions. Today because it was 222. We had all of our eyelashes 22% off using the promo code Tuesday, TWOSDAY. And then we also have our Black History Month promotion where you're getting 20% off of any item on the website using the promotion code Freedom. And then right now I'm doing an all week special promotion on free shipping on all orders. And then usually on Friday I always do $5 Lash Friday. And you don't need any discount code. Once you purchase, it automatically discounted off of your purchase at checkout.
Okay. Now you mentioned 222. It would be 22222. So all of those twos. So what does that mean for you?
First and foremost, today is actually my mother's birthday. She is no longer here with me, so I thought today was special altogether already. But looking up what 222 means, it's supposed to be, what did I see? It says it's a powerful activation portal, surcharge within the universe, energy to transfer obstacles and opportunities into dreams and dreams into reality. So a lot of people are just feeling like everything that they have been aspirating about, dreaming about, is about to just spiral out of control and just happen. For me, I just feel like it's just motivation for anyone that is dreaming of starting a business, going back to school, or finishing school, or if you're still working, going after a promotion or something like that. It's just putting all of those dreams and aspirations into full gear, just acting on it.
Okay. I was also told that all of the twos mean like love, like a companionship, unionship, relationship type stuff.
Yeah, I heard that one too.
How
So I
how
think what
can we be a little nosy tonight?
mhm. Bring it on.
So, ESP presents says my grandson has long lashes, and Bayou Classy Boutique. I don't know if you're still out there or not, but thank you for joining as well. So, what's a love like today when you are a business owner, CEO? How's that working?
You said how's the love life?
Yeah, juggling so many things and being such a busy entrepreneur.
Sometimes it's really hard to try to fit my personal life into my business lifestyle, but I always try, especially on the weekends, to set aside time for my husband, also for my children, because I know Monday through Friday I'm just busy trying to fill orders, do inventory, all kind of stuff, ordering products. So I really just try to actually take time out now for my husband and kids on the weekend, and for myself, because I need a break every now and then too.
Now, does your husband help out with the business?
Not like he used to. Like, because I'm so particular about how I like stuff, and then if you're not doing it right,
Now
I get aggravated.
we just had a conversation about people who always have to be right. Please tell me that you're not that person that always has to have the last word and be right.
No, I admit when I'm wrong. I don't like to, but I admit when I'm wrong.
Now, what would be your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aries.
Not gonna say a word.
I'm an Aries.
I am just taking some sips here. Mhm, mhm, mhm. I don't believe any word you're saying right now based off of that information. But okay. Um, all right. So I gotta actually what I would like you to do now is if you can go ahead and let everybody know where they can go ahead and follow you at. I know you're on Instagram. I'm not sure if you're on any other social media platforms,
I
but
am definitely on Instagram. I'm on Facebook at Beverly Cosmetics. You can find me on TikTok, on Twitter. I don't use Twitter that much, but I do have a Twitter page, Beverly Cos, and I do have Snapchat as well.
okay, all right.
And
So
pretty much all of them are the same Beverly Cosmetics.
so ESP. I don't know why I want to say like a present, but I know that that's not it. But my mind just keeps going there. I'm gonna just say ESP to just cut out all the nonsense. But says, LOL, let him do it and you correct it later. Like if your husband helps, how about you let him do it and then you go behind and you correct him later?
Yeah, I could.
But does that get annoying when you have to correct somebody? See, if I had to do that, I'd be like, you know what, just get out the way. I don't want no
It
parts of it.
does. It probably would get annoying that I have to keep going behind. But if he ever wanted to come back and try to help me again, I wouldn't object to it. I just take it as us having time together doing whatever I'm having to do.
I mean, I know that I'm not a good business owner when it comes to having people work for me. Um, that does not work well for me at all. Because if you don't do it a certain way, I am going to have a problem. And it's not the right thing to continue to keep correcting people. So I just keep all of that stuff on the inside. And yeah, it doesn't work out well. So more power to you when you have multiple things going on and you might need some help. I'm glad that right now at this point, I don't need too much help or I don't need anybody to help me. But if it ever comes, trust and believe that I will be watching you like a hawk and making sure that you put that label in the right corner. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you package it the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I could handle too many hands in a pot like that. If it's with somebody that you trust and you're on the same page, that makes sense. Then you'll be like, all right,
Yeah.
I got you. But you know how people just be wanting to do things half-ass and just to get stuff done real quick.
Right.
Yeah, I can't work with that. And you know what? I'm never mind. I'm not gonna do it. We were talking about zodiac signs and stuff. We just won't do it. But certain signs love to rush and get things done and not have much orderly fashion.
Well, that's my husband, all together in a nutshell.
Say it again.
That's definitely my husband.
And what is his sign?
He's a Virgo.
I don't know much about them. Hmm. You sure it's not you that like to rush and get things done?
No, I am a neat freak and perfectionist. Like, it has to be how I like it. And if it's not that way, it's just not right.
And what?
And he's more like, come on, it's fine. It'll look good. No.
And let me back this up again. What did you say your sign was again that likes to have things nice and neat in order?
I'm an Aries.
Never met one before in my life that was nice and neat in order. I just have to tell you that.
Well, that's all thanks to my mom, because my daughter's an Aries, and she's definitely not nice to me.
All right. So now, moving on into something which we call burning questions, which is a segment of the show where we basically flip it and I put the guest in a hot seat and we basically just talk about something that has nothing to do with what we were recently just speaking about. So we're getting ready to go through a shift. We're getting ready to go through a change here. So when you hear the phrase, the ultimate relationship, what does that mean to you?
The ultimate relationship, first and foremost, is within myself. You have to have a relationship with yourself. I tend to always put other people first. It's like just need all the time. Like, even if I'm just getting stuff out the store, I'll think about myself last. Think about everybody else. So I've really been challenging myself to think about myself also. Love myself, because I do suffer from depression at times. So I fall into the funk of, not caring and feeling down and doubtful about myself. So I've been trying to build on loving myself, and then foremost in being able to love my family and my husband in a better way. Mm-hmm. There's always ways to improve on how you care for people.
I like that, in a better way.
Aries can be selfish. I admit, Aries can be selfish.
Would have never known that. You know what? I'm not messing with you tonight. But I do have to commend you, because not a lot of people will speak their truth, and you absolutely did. And that's a step in the right direction. People will poke fun. I mean, it's happened to me. People will say all types of things about suffering from depression, you're this, you're that. But in reality, everybody suffers from some sort of depression and some sort of setbacks. And if anybody ever says that, no, not me, that's somebody that you probably don't even want to mess with, because they're not even speaking truth with themselves. Everybody goes through some issues. And a lot of times, just like you said, the reason why some of us go through some of these issues is because our energy is spent, because we're too busy doing things for other people and never looking within first.
Right.
And that's just the reality. So once you realize that that is one of the trigger points, now you have to know how to combat it,
Right.
And, it's medicine, right? Some people, they take, medicine that is prescribed by the physicians and stuff like that. But your medicine might be like, okay, so today I just don't want to be bothered. I want to sit here and I want to listen to my music. I want to just, be to myself, read a book, go outside, fly a kite. That's my medicine. But it's all about taking your medicine on a daily basis. Don't wait until things pile up and then all of a sudden you have to go ahead and, be removed from people for 2 or 3 days until you get it together. You take it in each tiny little steps each and every single day. So I'm going to take 30 minutes to do what I want to do. I'm going to take whatever I need to do to take care of myself first. Then I'm going to go ahead and address you. So I appreciate you for speaking your truth there, because so many people need that. We need to continue to speak about it, especially in our community, because half the time when I look around at some certain people, they don't believe that it exists. It's not real.
Right.
So hmm, I would say that I would be right on point with you when it comes to the ultimate relationship, self relationship with, my heavenly Father is definitely important. I think that is, you know, ultimate relationship for me. And of course, after I get all of those things under control and I build on those relationships, then I'm able to, build and have good relationships with other people. So, Board Troll says, "What's on the show?" So, Belle Laverne Cosmetics is in the building, CEO of Cola. Would you like to go ahead
Hello.
and let everybody know again where they can go ahead and follow you at?
Hello to everyone that has just joined. I am Nicola. I'm the CEO of Bellarine Cosmetics. You can follow me on Instagram at Bellarine Cosmetics and on Facebook at Bellarine Cosmetics also.
All right, and then you have a couple promos that are going on as well. You want to let us know about them as well?
Yes, we have three different promotions going on today. We have our Black History Month promotion that we are doing until the end of February. You get 20% off your entire order using the promotion code FREEDOM. We are also doing all week long free shipping on orders using the promotion code free shipping. And then in honor of today, 2/22/22, we had 22% off of our eyelashes using the code Tuesday.
Very good, very good. So we can go ahead and just think into the future, 6 months, year. What are some things that if you can share, because I know sometimes we're not supposed to share everything with everybody. That's another thing, people. If it's not meant to be shared just yet, because it's not 100% done, you only got the ingredients, you didn't cook it in a pot yet. Sometimes you don't need to be running your mouth. When God gives you some things, you need to keep them to yourself
Oh
until it's
yeah.
ready to be prepared. If you can share something with us, please let us know some
Well,
things that are coming in the future.
right now I'm hoping just to expand and embrace my cosmetics brand even more. I'll reach out to more people's customers, even if you're not purchasing. I also usually share a lot of positive, motivating things on
Hmm.
my page all the time just to encourage because it's all about uplifting the next person because you never know what a person is going through.
Absolutely. Now, Board Troll says, one day I'll try eyelashes. Now, I want to make sure. I mean, I can't tell because your name could be, you know, whatever, but you are from D Live. Is this a joke? You really are going to try eyelashes? I'm thinking that this is a joke. My friend, Mr. Neil, CEO of United Advertising LLC, is in the building tonight, all the way from Georgia. So we got Louisiana, we have Georgia in the building tonight. We've had Chicago, right? Make
Okay.
sure I had it right. Chicago, and then Virginia. And Board Troll, let us know where you are calling from. We've had Puerto Rico. Uh, my friend Alex Coquito was in the building tonight as well. So, yeah, we had some sort of magic here tonight. Usually, when it's more than two people, it's magic. I don't care what situation you got going on, whether you're having a conversation with people, whether you have a get together. When two or more people enter a room, magic has occurred already. So, mission
Oh
accomplished
yeah.
tonight. And then also, I can't see who's out there on Facebook. So, if you're out there on Facebook, drop it in the comments, let me know. And yeah, This has been a good show tonight. I appreciate you for coming on. Even
Thank
though
you for having me.
at any time, despite all of these technical difficulties that we had tonight, we still pushed on through. It must be all of the twos that are lining us up, getting us together. Any last thing that you'd like to go ahead and leave us with before we get out of here tonight?
Um, Not really. I think we've covered everything. I do appreciate the opportunity again for being allowed on your podcast, and I hope everyone has a enjoyable evening.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, and hopefully we will be talking in the future.
Definitely. Thank you.
Very good. Have a good night.
You too.
Take care. All right. Ugh, we made it through because let me tell you, when I first started, like I said, there was all kinds of issues. The computer had to be reset, all kinds of stuff, but we made it here, and that's what's up, and that's all that matters. So I want to say what's up to people out there. Thank you for joining tonight. Alex Coquito joined. He has a show called Midnight Vibes, and I am the co-host of that show. So every Saturday night at 11 p.m. after you check me out here on the 411 podcast. So 10 o'clock, you get your inspiration and you get it together at 10 o'clock. And then at 11 o'clock, we start to just wind down a little bit. You get a different side of me, different kind of conversations on his YouTube page at Alex Coquito. That is Coquito, Midnight Vibes, every Saturday night at 11 p.m. Episode 2 will be airing this Saturday. ESP says, thank you. I will have to check out. Excuse me. Thank you. I will have to check you out when you go live. I enjoy watching other people's shows. You did very well. Well, thank you so much. And I'm going to have to actually check you out as well. So now that I have it in my brain, ESP, I will definitely go ahead and check that out. Thank you so much for joining as well. And again, Instagram people, I appreciate you. TikTok, we are on a little pause right now. We were suspended last week. Alex Coquito got me suspended last week because we were speaking about certain people and cultures and how people in Puerto Rico act and some of the women. We had a little conversation like that a couple days ago. I think it was last Friday that we got kicked off. So yeah. So TikTok, we'll see you on Friday. People out there on Twitter, YouTube, D Live, Twitch. If you are subscribe to Twitter and you have a Twitter page, if you can go ahead and follow me, I would greatly appreciate that. I am almost up to 1,000 followers on Twitter and would love to go ahead and make that happen. So I think I'm at like 960 something, flirting in the 60s. So if we can go ahead and push that up, I would greatly appreciate that because bigger and better things will come once we get up to 1,000 people on Twitter. Board Troll says can't talk about anything these days. Definitely not on TikTok. I mean, TikTok is off the chain. You say one little thing and it's a problem. So I can talk like that now because we're not on there. But once they come back on Friday, it's back on censoring everything around here. But Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, D Live, Twitch, so far we've had no issues going forward. So now, if you would like to go ahead and support the 411 podcast and Reading Between the Wines, which is coming tomorrow. So every Wednesday I come on at 8 p.m. Good thing TikTok ain't around because tomorrow there's going to be some adult conversations at 8 p.m. here. I can't help it, but my author, that's what she likes to write. That's what she likes to do. So Miss Tori Ross, aka Smutty Book Lady, listen to the title, Smutty Book Lady, is coming on the Reading Between the Wines tomorrow at 8 p.m. So go ahead and get your wine, get your bottle, get your drink. We're going to have some fun right here, 8 p.m. every Wednesday. Other than that, you can catch me every single night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Every other day, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you would like to support, go ahead and click that link above all of my social media platforms. And you can go inside of the link that says Volume 1.5, Deliberation Remix Journal. It's attached to all of my social media platforms, and you can purchase my new book for $7.99. Anything that you purchase will help support and keep everything that we have rocking and rolling here on the 411. And of course, I would like to thank my executive producer, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, for allowing me to come out here and give you all the 411 podcast one more time in life. Tomorrow, Reading Between the Wines, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have author Tori Ross coming in, aka Smutty Book Lady. Probably definitely don't want to have the kids around when this happens, and you want to get your wine and get yourself in a nice, quiet space where you can enjoy and engage and have some good adult conversation. Can't wait to speak to Tori Ross tomorrow. And once again, thank you all so much for everybody for joining. And of course, I appreciate everybody who watches the replays. Go ahead and tag this, like it, comment, share it, do whatever you need to do. I definitely appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Take care, y'all. Have a good night. Good night. Good night. Thank you, Mr. Neil. I appreciate you. What's going on? I'm going to call you Young because, I be just messing things up. But I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in as well. Take care, y'all. Board Troll, D Live family, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a good night.